Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the African Van Traveler. My name is Victor. Welcome to my channel. So, like you read about, I read an introduction. My channel is basically going to be about just a normal African guy who been here for about 15 plus years. Uh, Trying to transition from where my living situation right now to a van life and traveling around the world with that. It's exciting actually. It ain't gonna be boring. I bet you on that. And bear with me if I'm talking a little faster, because when I get excited, I talk fast. So please bear with me on that one. Don't laugh at me either. I might probably switch from my African accent to my Black American accent, in a heartbeat. Just hang in there for me. Just hang in there with me, baby. That's just what it is. That's what we all here just have fun and just get on, have a discussion. We learn from each other every single day. One thing I believe in, and I tell everybody every time I meet them, I'm like, look, we live to learn. We don't learn to live. It's been with me throughout my life. So, anyway, with that being said, I'm an African, just like you could see. You could even tell from my chain that yes, Ghana representing. All right, cool. Born and raised in Ghana. Been here for about 15 plus years. Went to high school and everything here in the States. But my upbringing was all based basically on African culture and African way of living. Now, with my years of staying in the United States has taught me a whole lot of things. Meaning, cultural diversity. United States is full of, it's multicultural compared to we from Africa that, let's say, each and every single country in Africa have their own culture. Have different tribes, have different cultures with it. Here is diverse because we all live together, from Spanish to Jewish, and yes, I have a lot of Jewish friends to be black. Hey, so how do I put this? This channel is going to be real fun and exciting, I could say, because it's basically not just about my life and my story. It's about seeing the world from my own point of view and being an African swinger. Not a swinger per se. Let me actually rephrase that. I'm a single guy in the swingers community. That doesn't make me a swinger. Swingers are couples, which means, hey, you have something to lose, you have something to lose. We come together and have fun. That's what swinging is all about. Damn. So, which means I'm a single guy, which means I'm affiliated with the swinging community. Being an African is a little different. Now, like I told you, my upbringing was more of a African way, but mistakes, not right now they're a blessing to me, but mistakes I did then did not make it possible for them. Basically, I had two, not just one, two gorgeous kids at the age of 15. That is not African. That's not the African way of living, or that's not the African way. That's not the African upbringing. Let me put it. We Africans mostly believe in our culture, our tradition mostly, and staying in this country, United States, has actually taught me a lot. Taught me a lot on how to fit in I could go to each and every place and fit in comfortably because of my eager to learn other cultures. Not thinking mine is the best out of all of them, but learning from anybody I see or anybody I meet up, asking questions about their culture, things to do, things not to do, and most of us have fun doing it. But with this channel, we're going to do all this, talk about everything. I'm talking about not just my life, my sex life, but basically we're going to compare all cultures, see the similarities with them. Not just that. No, hold on. Not just that though. Hold on. Pause. Let me check on my food. I gotta eat. And nigga hungry. Point of correction. I'm hungry. for about probably 2 years plus, and I think it's about time I put it into into action. Not just me, a lot of friends that I've discussed it with, like, yo, Vic, you like to drive. You even started the transportation business, Vic's Transportations. Why don't you just go out and do it? Drive around the world. Talk about your culture. I mean, you have a whole lot of things to talk about. And yes, it's about time I do it. Anyway, all is invited, except those who eat. So if you eat, you aren't invited. I'm sorry. If you don't want to eat, I guess, hey, the fewer the merrier. You already know how it is. But anyway, my life has been a journey. I have both parents in my life, but like every other kid, and also most kids, I like to learn the hard way. And I like to learn from my mistakes as well. I'm the type of kid that you tell me, hey, don't do this, I'll go do. When I get hurt, I'll know why you told me not to. And it's funny to say, but my dad has been saying that for years. He said, look, my son, I'm going to tell you because I need to tell you, but I know you ain't going to listen. You try first, then learn from your mistakes. So guess what? While doing those mistakes, just remember how everything I tell you as an advice. And yes, there's some things that you grow up knowing that you shouldn't do. That's a fact. Living in the country for 15 plus years again, I've met a lot of people. Made friends, bad ones, good ones. A whole lot. And the interesting part about it is, when I joined the swingers community, most Africans might be like, oh yes, Lord, why the hell are you going? You're an African, why do you have to join the swingers community for? Guess what? Newsflash. We Africans, we do it. But we sneaky with ours. That's the difference. Compared to whites, black Americans, they open with their sexuality. We Africans are more worried about what people are going to think about us than what we want to do to make ourselves happy. For example, forget about the swinging part. Anyway, for example, there might be a parent. The father might probably want to be a doctor. He wants to be a doctor so bad that he pushes his son to be a doctor. That might not be his son's, thing to do. Maybe his son will probably be a mechanic or a carpenter. But since we are used to trying to bring our kids up some kind of way for them to live what we say we should do, we make them be a doctor. Now, even though they are doctors and they're making money, they're not happy with what they're doing. Have you ever sat down and thought about that? I doubt it. That's another content for another day. But right now, this is my first, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This video took me at least 3 days to record. Why? Nervousness. I've been nervous for a while. A friend of mine called me like, Vic, I know you don't drink, but take a shot. You goofy as hell, and that part is gonna come out, and I hope it did. But bon appetit, a Frenchman will say. Once again, all is welcome except those who eat. So if you're going to eat it, you ain't welcome. If you ain't going to eat it, hey, you already said you ain't going to eat it, so there ain't no feel being here. What do you think? It is what it is. My next video is going to be more introduction about me, more of my background, comparison with the Black American culture. Most Africans think Black Americans are lazy. I don't think so. If the shoe was on the other foot, Africans are way lazier than Black Americans. That's an argument for another day. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Share and subscribe. The African Van Traveler. From my living situation now to a van. Come on, let's do this together. I can't do it alone without y'all. So let's do it.